rolling.
Okay, bloggers, here is the long-awaited video that I promised you on the roses that I make. These are the roses that I use all the time on my cards, and I make them myself, and I love them, and I like to keep lots of them in a jar ahead of time. You can make these anytime you have some spare time. So let me go over the supplies. You're going to need a hot glue gun. That's what I use. And then punches. And this is the one that I use. It's from EK Success. This is the size. I love this size right here. This is the one that will produce this rose. And it's the medium. You can use this. This is also from EK Success. This is the whale of a punch, and it will make this huge rose, which is very pretty. And then the smallest one, also from EK Success, is this one, and it'll make the size of prima flowers, which you know are really expensive. So ahead of time I have punched out some petals, and I want to show you what I do. I have a old paintbrush I like to use the handle for, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the handle of my paintbrush and I'm going to pick up the petal of the flower, and I'm just going to roll it. I'm just going to roll each one of these petals around the paintbrush, just like this. And what that does, it kind of breaks up the fibers a little bit, and it gets it more pliable. And you can do this. I punch a bunch of these and take them with me. You never know when you get stuck in traffic, or you're waiting to pick up the kids at school, doctor's, dentist's office, or if your husband will drive you when you guys go out grocery shopping and stuff, you could do these in the car. Get them done ahead of time. Okay, so from this point, I'm going to show you how to make the center. So I have all these 5 petals around there. So I'm going to take the end and I'm going to put it in the middle, and then I'm going to push up these petals, and I'm going to like fold them in on each other. So I have this one, then I'll fold this one, then I'll turn and fold this one and this one. And when you get good at this, you can just pull them up, but I'm just showing you how it goes. So you pull them all up and you kind of round them so that you get this sort of a look right here. And each rose will be different because of how you fold it in on each other. You see that right there? That is your center. And you're going to hold that, and you'll see that on the back you have something that is flat. I have folded these up on themselves earlier just for time. So I'm going to take a little bit of hot glue and just put it on the end there. And I'm going to pick up my next petal, and I'm going to stagger the petals, and I'm just going to lay that on top and fold it right up. And you'll see I still have this flat spot. And I'm going to keep adding petals. And the most that I do on this size rose is 5. So just pull it up, fold it over. So I have 3. And I just put that center right over that, making sure that my little petals overlap. They're not all going in the same direction. That was 4, so I have 1 more. And I'm going to put that right on top of there and just pull it up. And I'm just going to put this to the side, and I'll let it cool off because it's hot. And I've done some of these earlier. So now what I'm going to do is I have this little, it's actually a thing I use for pin pricking. I'm going to use this to form my petals. And what I do is I start in the back, and I pull my petal back, and I just wrap it around this needle. You can use a toothpick, as a matter of fact. I've used a toothpick before, and just pull it around, just pull it around there and curl that petal. And I start doing that around the whole flower, each petal. Let me see. Okay. Once you get them, you can start working them, working the layers. And just bend it back across there until you get a look that you like for the rose. And I don't do all the petals. I leave the middle pretty much rounded. Okay, so I've gotten to a point where I like the way that rose looks. And you notice I did not do this part, but I did the surrounding. And that's all I do. Just take them and, like I said, you can use a toothpick and just bend these back. Now, what I have done is, I usually do all white, and I use paper that, this is old cardstock that I've used, and so it kind of has like a almost ivory look to it. But what I like to do is color my own roses to match my project, and my favorite thing to do is to do distress inks. So I'll show you how I do that. I just take some distress ink and I just pick up my rose and I distress ink the edges. And so now I have a rose that will match my project that I have done. And then I just attach it with a glue dot, and I put stickles on it. And if you want to, if you have a star, let me see if I have one. If you notice on the back of a prima flower, it has like a star. I don't have one, but you could glue one of those, a green star on the back of that, so it will look like a prima flower. And there you have it. Save lots of money, make your own flowers, and it's fun to do. Thanks for watching my video. I can't wait to see your flowers. Let me know if you make some. Thanks.